Hey, what's up, dudes and dudettes? This is Super Z 2120, and I gladly do apologize for the fact that I did say after my first video about 2 or 3 weeks ago that I would be posting some footage on Batman Arkham Knight for the PS4, but I was actually not have my Elgato capture card HD 60 on me, so I was incapable of recording my gameplay in 1080p 60 frames per second. Didn't really have any way of how to record it or how to edit it without the capture card. So I will be able to post some footage for my first Let's Play and my first actual game on that game though. Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, Tuesday I will be having my first Let's Play footage in my first game. Make sure to check that out. It's going to be freaking awesome. But today is kind of a sad day for gaming. I actually recently checked on the internet today and I found out that one of the world's greatest CEOs, Satoru Iwata, has just passed away today at the age of just 55. For a lot of you people that might not know who Satoru Iwata is, he's actually the creator of the Nintendo DS, the creator of the Nintendo Wii, the 3DS, and also the Wii U. I didn't know Satoru Iwata. I know a lot of you people might not know him either, but it really seems like he's the kind of guy that you just walk into a room and right when you see him, you just smile because you know what kind of person he was. I remember looking up about 2 years ago, and I found out when the Wii U was not selling well, that Nintendo's actually losing money on the Wii U's that were being sold. Iwata, instead of firing actual workers at Nintendo, he took a half-cut salary cut of his check to prevent any of his workers from being fired. This guy is literally an amazing CEO. But let me go into how Iwata actually started this off. This guy's actually, he was the successor to Mr. Yamauchi. And Mr. Yamauchi was the guy that turned Nintendo from a card company into a gaming company and got people buying actual Nintendo NESs by selling it as an actual toy instead of an actual game console due to the failure and the falls of Atari making crappy games, trying to profit making crappy games. And that basically ruined the experience for gaming for everyone. But Nintendo brought gaming back. And they revolutionized everything. And things would not be the way they were if it wasn't for Nintendo. But when Satoru Iwata stepped in, this guy revolutionized gaming, period. He showed us that gaming is not just about processing power and beautiful graphics, but about being capable of doing different things that your competitors wouldn't think about doing. When Satoru Iwata stepped on stage and reviewed the Nintendo DS, people were amazed and they thought it was silly. 2 screens on a portable, how can I see 2 screens at once? Little did people know that these 2 screens that was made on the Nintendo DS, along with its touchscreen stylus, will revolutionize gaming. I know a lot of people might say there's not enough information to say that the iPhone or any other multi-touch smartphones could have copied the DS, but I do believe to an extent, the DS being the first touchscreen-based device to launch, and because of its mass media popularity, that it did actually make smartphones become multi-touch. So that's another thing right there to really look into consideration. Iwata came in and revolutionized the industry with the Nintendo 3DS, allowing us to see 3D from a different perspective. I know a lot of people out there hate 3D because of the clunky 3D glasses. I really hate 3D because of it. It always affects the bridge of my nose. It feels like there's like a bug or something flying on there. And it's just downright just extremely annoying. And the fact that he was capable of bringing out the first device that literally came right into our home that we can use and take on the go, that was 3D without glasses, was incredible. A lot of people couldn't afford 3D TVs because they were extremely expensive. And there really wasn't that much that really took advantage of it. But Iwata brought this to life. And he made it possible. With the Nintendo Wii, people never thought you'd be capable of waving your arms with a remote and able to do creative things, but Nintendo was capable of achieving it, especially the creative mind of Satoru Iwata and Shigeru Miyamoto. They were able to bring motion gaming into life, playing games like Zelda Skyward Sword, and also really big games as well, such as Wii Sports and Wii Play. More revolutionary games that sold far more than any other game out there. That they're actually in like the 100 million, 80 to 100 million units sold actually, because they came with Wii's and it was just a popular family game. A lot of people can talk negatively about the Wii, they can say positive stuff, but whatever you say, whatever you do, whatever you think, even if you didn't own a Wii, the Wii was a revolutionary device. It was revolutionary. It didn't have the processing power like the 360 and the PS3. It didn't have the intense graphics like those systems. It didn't have the amazing online like those systems, but it did something revolutionary. It brought motion gaming to life. It allowed us to feel gaming from a different perspective. Felt as if we're actually waving a sword. Felt as if we're actually using a shield for the games that we played. And you couldn't get that experience out there. I mean, you can say PlayStation Move, but we all know how, let's not even talk about that. But amazing experiences that you really can't get anywhere else. The Wii was one of my favorite consoles. Like I said, it was the console that brought families together. A lot of people didn't like games. They didn't like playing on video game consoles. But the Wii was a system that was capable of getting grandma, grandpa, your uncles, your aunts, and getting everyone into gaming that never gamed before. I definitely believe that definitely is a revolutionary thing as well. Satoru Iwata also brought the Nintendo Wii U. The Nintendo Wii U was brought to life by Satoru Iwata. The first high-definition gaming console to allow, not the first high-definition gaming console, but the first to allow second-screen gaming by default. No other console out there, not the PS4, not the Xbox One, no other next-gen home console besides the Nintendo Wii U allows you to game with a second-screen gaming experience. And this is home console, dudes and dudettes, not the handhelds. And it's just like really sad. Like it's just like amazing though, man. But Satoru Iwata, man, that dude was just literally incredible. This was a CEO that cared about his workers. A CEO that cared about responsibilities and cared about creating amazing content. Iwata never lets you get the idea that you were playing the same game over and over again. No matter what game it was always different. It was a different adventure, a different experience. It not only looked different, but also felt different. It was completely different from anything other. If I play on my PS4, what can I say? I mean, it's much better than PS3, but it feels like a more powerful PS3 with a superior controller. And the same goes for Xbox One. It feels like a more powerful Xbox 360 running Windows 8. But if you go from GameCube to Wii, if you go from Wii to Wii U, if you go from Game Boy to DS, DS from 3DS, the experience is completely different. Completely different from anything like you've ever felt before. And it's just literally incredible. But make sure to stay in touch. I will be having my first videos, starting with my first Let's Play from the PS4, Batman Arkham Knight. It's going to be Tuesday. Make sure to watch it. And also, Satoru Iwata, rest in peace, man. You will be missed. You and your amazing ideas, dude. Rest in peace.